I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
I slept very well last night. I'm excited to see this. I want to see how it started, what's going to go on.
The origin story, if you will.
Yeah, and this is going to be fun. I already hear the rumors that Karl has chickened out.
Yeah.
That's the rumors I'm hearing.
Those are the rumors I started just for fun.
Yeah, so he's a little scared. We got a big storm coming out that's happening right now, but hopefully everything stays fine. My mic is on.
It's off. The mic's off. You're real dark. But then again, to your defense, you said I'd like to test the mic, and I ignored you.
Exactly. Be trying to throw. Hold on, I'll fix that.
Yeah.
It's just let me know when it's back.
Okay.
Test 1, 2. How's that?
Yeah, the microphone's on now. You had to just hit on.
See how easy it is? That's why because I was doing something on Zoom with people, and sometimes when you go to a different one, it throws it off. But we're back, and look, I'm excited. Karl is a little bit scared. I heard he's sipping beer like a woman right now, and he'll be here shortly. But no, we want to give them a great show. We want to give them everything that they want. Okay, I'm not going to interrupt a lot unless it gets real personal bullshit. I think you guys go at it, get this shit over with, and then blow each other at Dabbleverse.
Thank you, Bravo, for supporting the team. He's here. No, the reason why I asked you to do this, Bob, because you get along with both of us. So I figured there's you're a guy who's kind of even keel, and if things get out of hand, I just thought it would be better for optics and just in general, in case I don't know. I haven't done a lot of streams with Karl before. I mean, we did one during COVID, did not go well. We did the infamous John. We trolled him with the super chats and went on Rico, but I haven't done a lot of shows with him, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect, and it is what it is, and we're gonna see what happens. This was Karl's idea. Karl reached out to me to come on WATP, and I said, I thought about it. I go, well, it's going to be like 4 against 1 plus a chat. And I go, I don't know about that. I just did the Cumia show with Gino and the other girl. And I was like, how about you come on my show? And to his defense, he said, sure. And I said, yeah, all right, we'll do that. And we'll go from there. So I got to give him props there. Not a lot of people will do that. Like I've extended the olive branch, not the olive branch, but the hand of Melton and other people to come on, and so I'll give them credit where credit's due.
Well, this might be the beginning of more things like this, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Typical Bob.
I don't think it's going to be a disaster. I think it's going to be what the people want. I hope you're smoking up and I'm having a beer for this for sure. I had a couple last night. I'm ready for excitement. There's tons of people, I'm sure, that are watching it now, and they'll be watching it all week and that stuff. But this should be exciting. If I just don't know the excuse that Karl is going to use for being late. Is he trying to psych you out?
He's backstage. He's
trying to psych you out. I know what's going on.
No, he's here right now. Okay. But I haven't the anticipation for you remember when The Last Dance came on during COVID on ESPN? This is like the biggest thing ever. Well, it's going to be talked about for centuries to come, and this is how big it is.
Yeah.
First, I got to get pumped up. Chad, don't melt down and flip out. Stay calm. All right, that's all I needed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to my show, first and possibly the last time ever, ladies and gentlemen. You know him from WATP, the Creep Off, where it has 140 live views with Vinny Paulino. It's Karl. There he is.
What's up, Karl? Put Karl on top. Put me on the bottom.
Okay. What's up, Bob?
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hey, buddy.
Doing well, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. When I first saw that Chad was inviting you, I was like, oh, what's this bullshit? But I heard you talking to Pat about it. You're a mediator. I think that's great. I'm happy you're here with us.
I just think, unless it gets out of control, I think you got to give the people what they want. They want to see people.
All right, then shut the fuck up, Bob. You're not the fucking star of this program. Jesus Christ.
But
I was on the Howard Stern show. We know. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't talk about it. But the whole thing is that, you guys go at it. You guys get your shit out. How did this all start? Let's just get that out of the way, and then you guys take over. How did this all start? Where you guys were actually kind of friends at the beginning, and then it went south.
Well, let me just correct Chad real quick. It's kind of nitpicky, not a big deal, but my initial email to you, responding to an email you sent to me, I said, do you want to come on WATP or have me on your show sometime soon? So I was open to coming on here immediately. It wasn't a thing where you're just like,
all right,
why don't you come on my show? I was like, no, I offered that immediately.
Okay, fair enough.
And thank you for having me, by the way, because that pussy Aaron Imholt, I've been asking him to go on his show for months, and he will not respond. So thank you for having me.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, like I don't know. Like I mean, I've known you for a long time. I mean, we're not friends by any means, but at the same time, you know, we have mutual friends, and I figured let's just see what happens and talk. You know, I know we have differences of opinion, and you know, we've said a lot of shit.
I get accused of being on shows where everyone agrees with each other, and I like doing shows like this. I love doing with Stuttering John. I'll come on with you or KB or whoever wants to talk to me.
Well, at this time, I like to bring on Vinny Paulino, everybody. I'm kidding.
That guy hates my guts. That's not fair.
He does.
So somebody was tweeting yesterday, and they're like, you should film your special in Rochester at the Comedy in Carlson. And Vinny is like, we're going to pass. And I'm like, yeah, I never asked. Like,
you're actually not allowed in that place. Did you know that?
Which is retarded.
No. The owners pissed at you for putting yourself on Nikki Glazer's show and then putting yourself on Brother Lee's the next morning to promote it.
Well, Karl, that's all a lie. That never happened. No, it is.
Mark didn't want to tell that story. He doesn't like to talk shit about comics.
I'll send you the email I sent to Mark saying you're lying. Why'd you do that?
I believe you sent an email to Mark saying that he's lying.
He's lying.
Doesn't mean he's a liar.
I'll tell you the story. This is exactly what happened out of the gates. I was on Bobby Kelly's show in Buffalo at Helium. I was texting Sean, her opener, and Nikki goes, come down and do a guest spot. And I did. I came down that Thursday, did a spot. Never snuck my way onto the show. It was her approval.
No. I agree.
Yeah.
Right. And then you went on Brother Weeze's show the next morning to promote the Friday and weekend shows. And that was not approved by the club. Nikki was the guest on Brother Weeze.
But Brother Weeze, whoever the girl was on that show, I don't even remember, the Deanna or whatever, I don't remember her name. She's the one, yeah, come on Brother Weeze tomorrow.
So Mark
I was coming on just to hang. And Mark came in like a hard ass with Nikki and threw me out of the chair. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Well, he's trying to promote a funny comedy show for the weekend. He doesn't want you there.
Oh, yeah, he didn't want Bobby Kelly's show promoted. Got it. I know you're pandering to your local comedy guy. I get it. It's fine. But he was just
pandering. So I can't have an opinion on this. I can't have had
conversations with people
and no shit. It has to be pandering.
You weren't there. You don't know. You're getting one side of the story because you're in bed with him.
There's the right side and the fake side.
Why is that the fake side? Why is that?
Because you lie about everything. Do you want me to give you examples of this?
Okay, pull out your
I mean, we don't have to.
I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you exactly what happened. He came in with Nikki, who I'm friends with, and even Nikki goes, "What's going on?" I go, "I don't know." He acted like a hard ass. And I had done his club prior before. I don't know where it was. It was like in another location. And he was cool. I was cool with him. But he tried to go on your show and say, and by the way, I never, ever on anything sacred in my life emailed the canceled DabbleCon. That's all bullshit.
You didn't reach out to the Rochester Health Department to try to get the show shut down?
Please show me the receipts that I did that.
Okay. All right.
Why would I do that? I had nothing to do with it.
Hold on. All right. Then I have a question because Bob is here and he knows what happened. First DabbleCon, Bob. You and I are in the green room together. Who's texting you nonstop, pissed off that we're doing this show?
I don't remember, truthfully. I mean, I think Chad might have hit me up.
By the way, what year was that?
You were showing me the text messages, Bob. You go, oh, look, Chad's drunk. And you're showing me all these text messages.
Angry at you, you know, because all the shit that went on, you know, with you guys and that.
The show wasn't about Chad. It was about Stuttering John, and he was pissed at us. He was mad at you, and he was motherfucking you. And we're not supposed to believe that he wanted to get the show shut down.
I didn't want to get the show shut down, Karl. Yeah. That's a fact. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I will die on that grave. I don't, or whatever that saying is.
Sure.
Yeah,
but with that being said, like, what year was that? I don't even remember.
First DabbleCon was 2021, 2022.
Okay.
Oh, no, 2023. Shit. Not that long ago.
So, yeah. Okay. I just want to be on record. I never, ever did that. I don't know how, I mean, it's a game of telephone that just continued to go on and on and on. And that I tried to shut it down. That's stupid.
All right. Can we talk about fake stories? I want to get real answers from you, Chad.
Okay.
Okay, cool. The girlfriend Thanksgiving story is so wild to me.
Sure.
So according to you, you guys go shopping for a turkey, and then the next morning you're going to Thanksgiving in Orlando, is it? Okay, you're in the Tampa area.
No, in the Orlando area, but whatever.
Thanksgiving's in Orlando, you're in Tampa.
Orlando area. It doesn't matter. I'm pulling up details.
So you and your girlfriend are driving a raw turkey to the host's house to cook. So you have to leave at like 7 a.m., but then she gets mad at you and leaves without you, and you wake up and see that she's gone and she brought the turkey and dumped you, but then you make up, and then you drive out there and meet up with her, and then somehow you're blackout drunk at 7 p.m. on MLC, even though it's hours away.
I never went out there.
So you lied about that.
Yes, Carl.
Why would you bring the turkey, a raw turkey, to the host house?
I didn't. It wasn't a raw turkey. Turkey was cooked the night before.
Why would you cook a turkey the night before Thanksgiving? And why would the guests bring the turkey?
That's what she was doing. That's what she did.
That's what she did. Okay.
Yeah, from her place.
And she left without you because you got
These are very important details. These are very important details.
I know, but you've already changed what they were the first time you told this story. A lot.
I mean, this is gonna really change everything right now. Like,
well, it's weird. So, Chad, this is what you do. You admit that you're a liar, and then you go, yeah, but who cares about those little lies? Like, well, no, I'm just establishing, if this were a courtroom, I'd be establishing that you're a known liar, and you lie all the time. Well, first three things I said, you're like, no, that didn't happen. But that's what you told everyone.
Okay.
Did you ever have a girlfriend? I don't think you did. I think you made it up.
Yeah, I did.
It's very pathetic that you had to make up having a girlfriend. Even the fights that you claim to have with
I guarantee
are not normal relationships with girls.
I probably had more girlfriends than you've ever had your entire life. That's a fact. I mean, what are we doing?
Awesome.
It's not wild. Cool. It's facts.
Dude, I hope that's true, man. I hope you got your dick wet more than anyone else from your high school.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm just saying you made up your girlfriend.
What your get is on that. Like, what's your get?
That you made up having a girlfriend. That's
I never
wild,
did.
dude.
You made it up. You made it
I
up.
made up what did I make up? The Thanksgiving story?
All of you internet. It never, I'm telling you exactly what happened.
How come when you had to prove you had a girlfriend, you pulled up a hairbrush with no hair in it?
Okay. What's the thing?
Bob, have you ever seen, you've lived with women before. Has there ever been a hairbrush with no hair in it before?
This is total Reddit
they shed
bullshit.
like cancer victims.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like, I don't know what you're getting.
This Reddit
she
bullshit?
never lived here. She would stay with me. That's what it was. We were going to move in together. That was the thing.
Yeah, she's probably not going to bring a fucking nasty hairbrush to his house.
It doesn't matter. That's the gayest thing ever, the hairbrush thing. It's like, what am I supposed to inspect it and send it to the inspector? Like,
no, it's just evidence that there was
DNA.
There was never a girl. That's all. It's just evidence.
It doesn't matter. It's my personal life. It doesn't matter.
Well, you brought it up.
I did.
Yeah, so that's why we're bringing it up.
Do you think I'm here to prove to Karl that she's real? Like, you think I give a fuck?
No, I think you're here to prove to the internet that it's real. That's why you're having me on. And the fact you're calling me Reddit is crazy.
I'm having you on because you reached out and I said, this might be interesting.
Right. And this is what makes it interesting, calling you out your bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It happened.
Okay. You had a girlfriend. Thanksgiving wasn't real. And she cooked a turkey the night before for some reason, drove it 2 hours away to bring to the host house, left without you because you got into a fight. Was that the fight over going to Mersh's house, or was that what fight?
There was other things. I don't want to bring it up. Okay. I don't have to talk about it.
But you guys are going to fight over fake girlfriends and that? Like, you guys have so much more. Come on, guys.
It's all right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
All right. Here's all right. I'll tell you. I'll get right into it. This is my main thing. I'm upset with you this week. This week, I'm a little bummed. Something that you said yesterday. You said I'm not allowed to come to your special, to the taping of your special. Is that true?
I don't know. You're the one with the notes.
So Chad said, I'm not allowed to come to his special. In 2022, I was down in Orlando. And Chad wanted to come to the comedy show we were doing, Comedians of the Compound, that they were putting on. And you emailed me, and you texted Gino, and you threatened you were going to show up and disrupt the show. And you messaged us over and over again to tell us that was going to happen. And
disrupt
then
or coming to watch the brilliance of the comedy?
You were threatening to disrupt the show.
Okay, where's the facts on that?
By the way, anything that you're asking for, I will do a follow-up show and show all the receipts.
Okay, please. Okay. Because I remember saying personally, and I was coming to see The Genius. I want to see some comedy. I wanted to come as a spectator.
Okay.
Because I knew everybody there, and like, I worked there. Like, what am I going to do?
Right. So then when Chrissy said, we don't want this guy at the show because he wants to fuck with stuff, you got very upset and butthurt and said, I can't believe I'm not allowed to go to the show. I know everyone who works there, and I work there all the time. So
I wasn't going to fuck with anything.
Now, why can't I come to your show? I never said I was going to heckle you. I don't want to bother you. I'll sit in the back. You don't have to look at my face. I want to enjoy your comedy show. I'm good at that. I saw Joe Matarese. I sat in the back and laughed harder than anyone else because I think his punchlines suck, but he heard laughter. So it was great for him. It was great for me. I just want to come to the show and enjoy it. Why can't I?
Okay, fine. You're on the VIP list. You can sit up front.
There you go.
I don't want to sit up front.
You can come. I don't care.
All right. Thank you. Can my friends come too? Can we get the GoFundMe going for my friends to come and enjoy your show?
Well, that's the thing. You guys are just coming to disrupt. That's all you're doing.
No. That's definitely not. We want the special to happen.
You're going to record it, and that's what you do.
You're going to record it.
No, you have a history of playing people like going into comedy clubs and recording it and going over it.
Hold on. You did that to me. You went over when I hosted that first Dabbleverse.
I didn't tape that.
No, I know, but somebody gave it to you and you played all of it on your show multiple times.
But you're not a comedian. Were you going to do a special?
I'm sorry. So because I'm not a comedian, that makes it perfectly okay?
Yeah, you're doing Jim Florentine jokes.
Okay, so that's great. So in other words, rules always change based on whether you're the one who's doing this or someone else. There's a lot of inconsistencies.
No.
What you do.
Like if you're a comic working on something, I respect that, but you're not a comic. Cumia's not a comic. Like Gino's not a comic.
So why are you allowed to snipe?
Cumia's not a comic. Bob, stop it.
I mean, I've seen him a few times, and he's
a radio personality who goes on stage.
But he's doing it. He does go on stage and does the set, and it
sells
doesn't matter
tickets.
But
He sells tickets when he's just in the audience.
Yeah, most people sell tickets that aren't comedians. You see what's out there today. That's what people want. People with big followings.
Yeah, you're gonna say JJ Walker's not a comedian now, Chad?
I knew it was a mistake bringing Bob in.
Well done, Bob. You're right about that. So I guess the inconsistencies is something I want to focus on with you because you're very quick to judge other people for doing things that you do all the time. For example, striking Melton's channel for sniping you. When you snipe Ray DeVito, you've sniped obviously MLC for all those months. And now you've learned your lesson, so it's okay. But if someone snipes you, you want to get the law involved.
No, this is what happened. When I was typing MLC, I was butthurt. Bob was still on the show.
Yeah.
And then they struck my channel. And with that being said, like I was pissed. And Adam explained to me, like, you're stealing our content. Like, we can't put it up on Patreon. And I understood that. I go, okay, that's cool. I get it. And I understand that. So if if it show's live, I'll check in real quick and I'll bounce. I'll get out in and out.
So
not in its entirety. I'm not doing a watch along.
You still snipe, but
I'm not doing a watch along where somebody's not going to want to buy get a Patreon or a subscription. But Patrick, because you've already seen it.
Patrick wasn't just doing a watch along, and I saw you watch him. So you saw that he was on the screen, he was muting you, he was commenting. You guys were communicating with each other for.
I was getting a text message. By the way, Pat needs your backup on this. So with that being said, he could easily have come on my show and talked about it, but he doesn't. But I'll give you that. But with that, in the beginning, there's about 1:50 where it's just me on screen, not him. And that's what I heard. He was just doing it because he has a history of doing that. Like he rebroadcast Steel Toe.
Steel Toe he does that with.
In its entirety. And
but
that's
you've
what
said
I thought
since
was going
then
on.
that he rebroadcast your entire show, and that's why you struck him. But you know that's not true.
After
Maybe you thought that at the time.
And then I did that, and then YouTube agreed with the strike. And from there, you're saying bringing the law into it. I go, well, you know how this is. I appeal my stuff. Every time Stuttering John would strike my channel, I'd appeal it with how many business days until, I don't know. But they would reverse the appeal and nothing would happen. Melton, I guess, got rejected. I had no idea until he ran to his lawyer and said he was going to sue me for harassment. Which
my point is, and we've already veered off that road, my point is that you've said since then that he was just rebroadcasting your show in order to steal money from you. And that's not the case. He was sniping you. He was transforming that content
in its entirety. So, and that's what he does. He's lazy. He hasn't done shows in 3 months.
And he didn't do that. He's not lazy. Jesus Christ. You can't call the guy lazy. Go to Hackamania one of these years and see how fucking lazy this guy is.
I mean, for the past 3 months, he's always jumped on, whether it was the Rodney's gig. Anytime there's like a big event that I'm doing or someone else is doing, he snipes it and gets a quick payday. And that's what he does. But with that being said, why did he strike Alyssa Clips? Why did he strike everybody that was doing a watch along with DabbleCon?
Well, that was Hackamania. So what he said, and listen, I'm not here to defend Patrick Melton. I don't strike channels. I never have. But what he said about that is that Alyssa Clips was broadcasting our live Hackamania stream that Melton was charging people for. And Patrick even said, after the shows are done and people start putting them out on their channels, clip them all you want, restream them, whatever you want to do, just not live during the show.
People aren't waiting for that. That's not the way that it happens. People want to do it live, and it's just the way it is. It's like you can't make certain rules that you're going to tell people on the internet what they can do. They're not going to listen.
And my business model is when I stream, like you can do whatever you want with that after and do whatever you want, but I put it behind a paywall. I know that's not what Karl does, but that's what I do. That's how I make money. I don't have a Patreon. They're down. They're gone. I have a locals. Nobody cares a fuck about that. So my thing is, Patrick, go back and cut it up and do whatever you want. I don't care. But you're doing it live at the exact same time in its entirety. You're taking viewers away. You're taking revenue. You're taking ad money. You're taking all of it away. And you know what you're doing. And now you're playing the victim. And prior to that, Karl, he filed a police report because I was sending him emails saying he was fat. Like, block me. I did that to Cardiff Electric. He would email me. I just block him. It goes to spam. You don't see it. But he had to run to the police. That's a stuttering John move. If I did that, you would have done a month broadcast.
You're such a cry bully.
How's that a cry bully?
You want to be the aggressor? You want to fuck with people? And then when they fuck with you back, you're like, whoa, why are you doing this to me? What did I ever do?
People?
I don't get police reports against me because I don't fuck with people. I don't message them directly and threaten them with anything.
Well, that's because prior to that, he took away every voice on Super Tip, disarming everything I
had.
Again,
the victim. So are you the victim or are you the aggressor? Are you the winner or are you the loser?
But he's fucking with me. He's fucking with my money. He's fucking with my revenue. Like, I don't see the people at StreamYard taking away things because I said something bad about StreamYard.
So you struck him because he was sniping you. Why did you strike Chad Zumock? Why did you strike Cardiff Electric? You strike other channels.
Because he was doing the exact same thing. Refresh my memory with Cardiff. You keep a very detailed oriented thing about things I don't remember, so I gotta refresh my memory.
That works out well that you don't remember these things.
Well, I have a history of substance abuse. We'll say drugs.
Well, that's a perfect excuse. Yeah, no one else has, so that's perfect.
Yeah, but the thing is, have I removed every single one of these strikes? I removed every single one of them.
Bob, has Howard forgiven you because you're like, I was on pills back then. No harm, no foul. Is that how that works?
That's a tough one. That one.
That's a tough one.
With me, it was.
But have I not removed every strike? Every single one of them.
I don't know. Why are you striking in the first place? Okay, let's talk about inconsistencies. This is something.
Let's go back to that, what I was just saying. Like, have I not removed every single strike from Zumock, who I don't know, to Cardiff?
Reluctantly, you put out a post this week saying I should not be removing this strike. It's only because I'm being forced to, because Patrick Melton's the big bad boogeyman with all this money. Meanwhile, you're saying he's lazy and he needs to make a buck off everything that's streaming.
I don't want
to
go to
tons
court,
of money,
man. I'm not like you. I don't enjoy the court.
Then why strike a channel? Because you're bringing copyright law into it. Law, court.
Why did YouTube agree with me then? Why didn't they appeal it?
Neither here nor there. You're changing the argument. If you don't want to go to court, why are you copyright striking someone's channel?
YouTube agreed with me, so I said, okay.
Cool.
And then he says, I'm going to sue you.
You literally said,
like, we're going to go to court for this? Okay.
You literally said, Stuttering John is striking Chuli's channel all the time. John is being sued for that.
Has he removed strikes?
It doesn't matter. He's being sued for that. Wouldn't you learn from that and be like, oh, I don't want to get sued. Maybe I shouldn't strike someone's channel.
Listen.
Every action you take results in these things that happen to you.
The same thing Melton said about Hackamania. After I play it, you can do whatever you want with it. Same with me. After I do my show, do whatever you want with it. Chop it up. Chad's an idiot. Press pause, play like you guys do, and that's fine. But until then, I'm doing this. It's going behind a paywall.
So you'll do it again is what you're saying.
What's that?
So you'll do it again.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm not here to say anything.
I'm just saying don't
I'm not out to strike people. I'm not out going. I'm not going for it. Have I ever struck you? I've never have.
No, you have not. Thank you.
You have countless hours on me, and I've never done anything because you transform it. It's fine.
Right. I don't focus on you enough, honestly.
So you're saying that if somebody snipes you and they're talking as it goes on, that's fine. But if they're just watching it, that's bullshit.
Well, I just know from my personal situation where I learned a lesson where I'm giving out this content for free where they can't put it behind a paywall, even though I'm making it transformative and adding my commentary. I get it. Why are you going to want to watch Kevin's show when it's already out there for free on my channel with my brilliant commentary on top of it? All right, now we can move on.
Awesome. I want to talk about, this is an inconsistency.
I don't have notes.
Well, it's your fault. I don't know what to tell you. This is an inconsistency that you have. So you love Franklin Sheckler. You fucking love the content he was putting out. He's calling Ray DeVito
I like how you're defending all these other little things. Okay, go ahead.
But then Chad Zumock, who isn't accusing you of any of these heinous crimes that obviously Franklin Sheckler, in a joking way, I'm not saying I'm mad at Franklin Sheckler or anything, but you were like cheering him on and rooting for him. And then Chad Zumock comes in, focuses on you, just points out the lies and inconsistencies, and you think that he's a stalker, and you call him a loser. And I was like, what's the difference between Franklin Sheckler and Chad Zumock?
Well, I think Sheckler's funny because of the whole NFL film thing. Mm-hmm. And it's so ridiculous and over the top. Like, he's an I-80 killer. We know that's not true. That's retarded.
That's not true?
Maybe not.
Okay. But it's just so dumb and ridiculous and it's silly. And then he was just like, I'm moving on. I did, whatever the reasons are, people say things online. I don't believe them. And he's like, I'm done with this. But we're going on year 3 of this. Like, year 3 of this guy, like, what I know what you did at 4th of July last year, like stuff like that. Or What did your aunt say? These are just little things. I'm just like, it creeps me out, man. Sorry.
You don't think that Ray was creeped out in the exact same way that you are, but you're saying that it's the length of time and how many videos that were produced is the difference?
But if he said something extreme, like I was the I-80 killer, that's pretty funny. I don't know.
So Chad Boozlak should accuse you of crimes you haven't committed.
And then put
in hard to do.
We got a little zinger now. We got a zinger. So no, my thing is it's just silly, and but it's just like very, very. He's on everything. Sheckler's not in every chat. Sheckler's not like all day long just going after Ray nonstop.
Do you see how you change the parameters based on whatever you want it to be for you? So now we're talking about who's in the chat longer. Like that's a factor in this.
Every single day, every single show. I went on a Sam Tripoli show like 3 weeks ago. I just put out a tweet. Within 3 minutes, he was already there. That's kind of weird.
Sounds like he's a super fan.
Yeah, that's a good
3 in the
thing.
morning.
That is a good thing.
I don't know.
A lot of people know about you because of Chad Boozbach. He's also He's also an Aaron Impulse chat all the time. At least he was before he got blocked. I think he's just a fan of these shows.
Who else do you want to defend?
Since you made fun of my zinger just now, I just want to point out you made the bank appointment joke today. You made it yesterday, and you made it in the email to me when we were scheduling this. You liked that joke so much, you went for it 3 times at least.
It's so bad. It's so dumb.
Right. You do the Chip voice, then it makes it okay.
No, it's just retarded. I don't think it's funny at all. But everyone else kept thinking it was funny, so I was like, okay, let's just ride this until it's dead.
How about this? Let's talk about
good job, Bob.
The GoFundMe thing. I think that's important.
Yeah.
I mean, Chad is doing something. Like I'm always behind comedians doing something to better themselves. I think it's a good thing, and everybody's looking at it like, oh my God, he's doing a GoFundMe for maybe he didn't use the right one that he's supposed to use, whatever, But why is you guys GoFundMe for lawsuits okay, but his isn't?
Well, first off, I want to point out, and great question, Bob. I'll address that. So Chad keeps saying that everyone's losing their minds over his GoFundMe. No one's losing their minds. We're making fun of you because, once again, you lied about everything.
How?
You go, I've done all the research. I've negotiated the rates. I know exactly what's going to cost down to the $100. It's $8,300. I'm actually getting deals. I'm passing the savings on to you. I did all the accounting on the back end. I got it all itemized.
Look at me listening before I respond. Go ahead.
And then as soon as you made the money, you went, fuck, I don't have a venue. I don't know who's going to shoot this. I don't know what's going to cost for an audio person or what we're going to do. All right.
No.
And then you wanted more, and now it's 10,000. Go ahead.
That's not the case at all. And it's funny how you skew things, and I love it. It's great. You're really good at it.
What did I just skew? What did I
That didn't happen at all. There's a guy, I'm not going to put his name out there because he doesn't want to be out there anymore. Him and I were working together, and we sat down and we go, how do we get this done? What do we have to do? He works in production. This is what he does. This is his day job. He actually was Louis C.K.'s right-hand man on Bobby Kelly's special in St. Pete. So this is what he wants to do. And we talked about it. And I go, how can we get this done for as cheap as possible, bare bones? And we went through everything, and we did a low estimate on everything with cameras. We can borrow this. I can get this editor. I can get this guy to do sound. And all this was put together and ready to go. I go, okay, $8,300. We can make that work. Okay, low estimate, not down to the penny, not down to the detail. I knew it probably may run over. I didn't know. It was around that. I knew it was very, very, very affordable. I talked to Florentine. I talked to a bunch of people that film specials. And like Liz Mealy, she said like $15,000. I was like, I want to make this as possible for as cheap as possible, as professional as I can make it. And that's what we estimated. So since then, Cardiff went over this guy's videos and he was getting emails, and Cardiff emailed him directly. He's like, hey, listen, I know you're into this weird. I don't want anything to do with this shit. I'm out.
Right. So you're blaming Cardiff for the fact that you can't get the special made.
I'm not blaming Cardiff. I'm blaming what happened because I put his name out there and now people are bothering him. I'm sorry, Karl. I know you love all this, and people don't. They hate it. There's people that don't want to book people because of this.
Yeah, because there's toxic people in this world like you. I know.
You're not.
Dude, I sit back and laugh at people. That's all I do.
You go after
I don't reach
people.
out to venues. I've never reached out to a venue. I don't fuck with people. I've never been to someone's house that I'm fucking with. I don't do that stuff. I was just in Cape Coral. I don't even know where John lives. I know other people have gone by John's house.
Do.
Like you. I honestly have no idea.
You do know where John. Shut up.
I don't know his address. I don't care. What business do I have?
You never looked it up. How did you know you live so close to him?
Dude, how would I not know that? Are you crazy?
You looked it up.
He took his water filter from his house.
Somebody told me that John lives closer to the 7-Eleven than I live. to that 7-Eleven that he was making fun of me for, but I've not looked it up because it doesn't fucking matter. All I know is that John's not on a canal and doesn't have a pool. That's all I need to know, and I'm good with that. Anyway, my point is, I'm not toxic. I'm not fucking with people in real life. Neither is Cardiff. And the fact that you could just make this easy excuse to be like, this guy was going to do the whole thing for me, and then there was a YouTube video and an email, and
I'm telling you what
happened.
You
can't help me at all now.
But once you open that thing, people, you don't understand. A lot of these fans, they don't see black and white, or they don't have a code. They're like, we got to do justice for Cardiff. We got to do justice for Karl. And you guys might not be saying this, like, go get him. You're not. But they feel like we could take it to a new level, and we'll like show him. And so they're bothering this guy, and he doesn't want to deal with it. Okay, and so I get it. Leave him alone.
You claim you talked to Florentine and this Danny guy, whatever his name is. And you also claimed you talked to Godfrey, because I know Godfrey did a GoFundMe for his special.
Yes.
And then Kevin calls up Godfrey and goes, hey, did you give $100 Venmo for GoFundMe? Godfrey didn't even know about the GoFundMe. He's like, why? Is he okay? What's going on? What's the problem? You lied about that.
No, I didn't.
And you got caught.
No,
Chad, you're still lying. This is what's so funny about you. You double and triple down when you get caught in lies. It's amazing.
I'll let you finish.
Godfrey doesn't use Venmo. You said he Venmo'd me $100. No, he promised to Venmo me $100. Godfrey's like, I would use Cash App. I'm a black guy. What are you talking about?
I don't think it has anything to do with race. But with that being said, I've known Godfrey for over 20 years. Godfrey, like, the dude sleeps maybe an hour a night. The dude's like constantly like, there's times I call him on my podcast. He's barely coherent. He doesn't know what's going on. That's exactly what happened. I talked to him about it. He doesn't remember.
You're a shitty friend, dude. That's
he's
a
not
shitty
a
thing
shitty
to
friend.
say.
He's a busy
No, I said
guy.
you're a shitty friend. That's
How's
a shitty
that?
thing to say. You just said, dude, I did everything. Godfrey's out of it. Godfrey doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Can I explain?
That's a shitty thing to say. Who'd want to be your friend if you talk?
All right,
about
before you
people
put
like
your
that?
little thing in, your little spin on this, a little narrative, let me explain everything, and then you can say what you want to say. So that's how Godfrey is. He's always just he runs, goes, and he dies. Goes, and dies. Like, he'll fall asleep like literally in mid-sentence on a bus or wherever in a car. It's just how he is. That's how I was talking to him. He told me, he's like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Completely forgot. That weekend I was at the Tampa Funny Bone with him, gave me money, did a promo for me, said, yeah, whatever you need, let me know. So I didn't lie about it. He told me he was going to. So I said, all right, I'll be proactive. I'll put money in there. But you think he got this gotcha moment because, yeah, Kevin called him and he said, yeah, I don't remember. And then I talked to him and he goes, oh, I'm sorry, dude. So I don't know what else to say. It wasn't a lie.
So it was funny because you got caught because you put in Godfrey's name in the GoFundMe. People clicked it, saw that
He
it
told
linked
me
to
to
your
put, he
account.
goes, yeah, take money. So I wanted to make it proactive. He's going to give me the money anyway. And he did. And more.
Why didn't you put in Dr. C's $500 then?
I did. Go look.
In the GoFundMe?
Yes.
Before Godfrey.
I don't
After
remember.
you got caught.
No, I don't remember. It's not a gotcha moment. It's just not.
I think it just was.
By the way, no.
I'll let BYB figure that out.
Oh, yeah.
They'll have the perfect analysis on this.
He has the time. But there's a thing where you can add like people from offline. I didn't know about this. Is my first GoFundMe. I've never done like a crowd raising thing for everything. I was like, you should have did a Kickstarter. I've never done this. I only did it because I was inspired by you guys because you're doing a GoFundMe for your legal fees that you got Dr. Steve to do. So I wanted to go ahead and do my own for a special. I go, okay, it's not a legal thing. Let me put something out there that I do. You know, whether you like it or not, it's what I do. Right, Bob?
Yeah, but the whole
Bob, do you
thing
hear
is
that? I'm an inspiration. I inspired this man.
The whole thing is that if you're going to do something, I wouldn't bring up people's names, Chad. You made a mistake by doing that because you're putting somebody that's not in this out there, and then people will,
Who are you talking about real quick? I'm
the guy Dan. Like that, maybe you shouldn't have mentioned his name, and you mentioned it after you did it. That's the only thing I'm saying.
I just learned. You learn lessons along the way, man. Like I'll casually say a name, not even thinking about it, and next thing you know, they're doing a deep dive on this person. I mean, this is what it is. Like I'm working with a guy right now. I'm never gonna mention his name just because.
Who?
For obvious reasons.
No.
Oh, this guy Rick. Oh, never mind.
Got him. So to answer your question, Bob, about my GoFundMe, what happened was Stuttering John got really bad legal advice and decided to start a frivolous lawsuit against Shuli and me for this right of publicity that all you have to do is just read what that is, and you would see that we did not violate his rights at all. And then I have to defend myself. And it turns out it costs tens of thousands of dollars to defend yourself against frivolous lawsuits because those guys filed, I don't know if you guys saw, it's over 1,000 pages in paperwork that's gone back and forth. We're talking about couch cushions, Bob. We're talking about fucking couch cushions on multiple pages in this lawsuit. We have to address all of these things with our attorney. It's
that
ridiculous.
Made it the one with the semen on it. That was Rochester.
Yes, that was, what does that have to do with right of publicity? I don't know, but it made it into the lawsuit multiple times. So that was very costly for us. And Dr. Steve asked how we could help. So I said, you know what would help out a lot is if you started to GoFundMe for us. And it was very generous of him to do that. I know it was a pain in the ass. And it's worked out very well. I saw Chad saying, you know, how do we know that Karl's not spending that money? It's not even tied to me. I didn't create it. My bank account's not attached to it. It goes all directly to my attorney. I'll never see that money. It goes to the attorney, which is great because otherwise it'd be my money going to my attorney.
Yeah, but like even with Chad's thing, I think Kevin said, hey, why don't you do a GoFundMe for it? You know, it's like, it's the same thing. Somebody's giving you an idea. He wants to do a special. I think that's fine. I really
I'm
do.
not criticizing that. If people want to give Chad money for a special, would never criticize that. That's fine. It's just
and I've been talking about doing a special for over a year, and then when I got this one in Colorado that ended up getting canceled, it like I was kind of pissed off about it. Obviously, I would be. Anybody would be. So somebody said you should just crowdfund it and do it, and I go, okay, that's where I got it. And you guys were doing GoFundMe. I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I didn't think I was going to hit it when I did. I know you guys made fun of me for that, but I was generally touched that people actually, you know, wanted me to do this, and they,
everyone else said that you were acting when you were crying. You took your glasses off to show I didn't say you were acting, but it did seem like you must have known you hit the goal before you got on live. Going, holy shit, we hit the goal! I had no idea.
I'm never going to convince you that I'm telling the truth. You have your mind made up already, but I'm telling you, it was genuine. I didn't know it was. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I was like.
Listen, I titled my video that you cried like a bitch, so I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe that was genuine.
Yeah.
Can we talk about something you posted about me on social media?
Please do. I love you. Right. Here's one thing I'll say about Karl. Very thorough.
And I have Dabbleverse Live coming up at 4 o'clock, and I had to prep all morning for that too.
He's a prep guy. I always said that. And when I do prep, I go, Karl would be proud. I always say that.
Prop or prep? My Carrot Top? What do you mean?
Like you're always doing prep, and I go,
yeah.
And when I have prep, I go, Karl would be proud because he loves his prep.
I'm getting props for my prep, Bob.
Yes, you are.
There's a social media post you wrote. You have a photo of me on here, and it says, "Got some interesting stuff sent to me that I'll be going over on the Patreon on Sunday. Has anyone heard about this? Is there any truth to it? I mean, he certainly looks like one." And then it says, "Is Karl Heberger a pedophile?"
What date was this?
Chad, what is that, man? You called me a pedophile on the internet, you asshole.
Okay, I don't.
Chad, I'm married to a geriatric person. Right. I'm not a fucking pedophile. So one thing about me you can't say.
Honestly, what year was this? I don't remember.
What do you mean? What year is this?
I don't know.
In the last 5 years, who gives a shit? What's the difference? What year is it okay to call me a pedophile?
Karl,
dude, you got to stop that. That's such bullshit. You don't think I'm an alcoholic? Fuck you, dude. That's so fucked up that you just blame it on alcohol. Just be like, I just see whatever I want because I had a drinking problem.
It's a fucking problem.
It doesn't excuse behavior. It doesn't excuse behavior, dude. Can you get away with crying when you're drunk?
You don't remember things, Karl. When you do things when you're intoxicated, it's a fact.
You made a fucking thumbnail for this thing.
Okay, I've done a lot of shit that I don't remember. Karl, this is a fact. Anybody that's a drunk or Bob Levy, let's go to you. Have you remembered everything you did when you were under the influence of anything?
It would guide you to do stuff that that isn't right. That's just a fact. It does that. You know, it's not an excuse, but it's something you have to take care of. He's working on trying to get better at it.
I don't remember doing that, Karl. I don't.
It happens.
Okay, well, I accept your apology then. I'm sorry.
Here, I'm on record. Clip it. Yeah. Karl's not a pedophile.
Thank you. It's a crazy thing to say about someone, by the way.
Sure, yeah. You know, I was out of my fucking mind when you guys first start piling in on me. Like, I was out of my mind. I was out of it. I moved here during COVID. I was a fucking drunk. I was out of my mind drunk. And then Steel Toe coming after me. Then you guys all come. This is how this all started for me. I was just a fucking guy, leaf in the wind, dying. I was dying. I was literally dying. And this is what it is. 3 years later, I'm here. And I don't know. I've had my ups and downs since then, but I'm trying to correct it.
So Cardiff says this to you. I've heard him when he's talked to you on the phone before. It's like, just because you've been a piece of shit doesn't mean you have to continue to be a piece of shit. You can change that and stop doing that kind of stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So we're rooting for you, Chad.
Well, the thing is like, if you were to put me in a position from what I was 4.5 years ago or 3 years ago to what I am now, I in my personal life, I see improvements, and so does family and friends. They're like, yeah, you've turned things around. Am I perfect? Not at all. But also, at the end of the day, like, I'm not on your guys' team. I'm not invited to these things. So obviously, I'm the opponent or whatever. I'm the guy you guys, single out. So I got to take it. I got to roll with it.
Yeah. Would you invite Chad to DabbleCon, the next one?
I'm not allowed.
I think Chad's been invited to Hackamania. I think he's been invited to Probably not DabbleCon, but surely it would probably invite you to DabbleCon. You guys get along.
But my thing is that with even with Hackamania, like I agreed to all of Melton's terms with Mersh going 20 minutes, and then he just ghosted it and never happened. So I don't know what else. Like,
well, you put a lot of other stipulations on it. You made it very difficult. Like you'll agree to a thing, and then you'll add on a bunch of other things to it.
but at the last minute, I emailed him, go, okay, I agree to everything. I'll go ahead and do it. And then he just ghosted it.
Well, then you're hard to work with. You know, when you're dealing with people.
That's just online content. That's fun. We're fucking around.
I guess.
Negotiating.
I can tell you the story about when Patrick first called me up. It was the first time we ever talked on the phone together and asked me about doing the first Hackamania. And I mean, it's boring. It doesn't matter. But because of the conversation we had, we were both so willing to just work with each other and make it easy on each other. It's turned into so much more than just that first Hackamania. And it's a lesson we learned, Chad. Be easy to work with, try things, have fun with it, get along with people. It's amazing what can happen.
Newsflash, before you even knew who Melton was, he was trying to do the same thing with me and Kevin Brennan doing Misery Con. These are facts.
Right.
And
Why
then
did that happen?
Kevin Brennan, like, kind of didn't want anything to do with it. I was all in. You can ask Melton, regardless of our differences. I was like, let's do this. And then Kevin didn't want to do it. So I'm like, all right. Then he moved on to you. He found a new community.
Right. You should learn from me, not from Kevin, I guess is the moral of that story.
But at the end of the day, it's a transactional situation where you get a free Vegas trip every year where you can bring your crew and do the same show you do every year. And that's fine. It is what it is. I get your allegiance to Melton. You're in with super tips, so you're going to have to defend them. And it is what it is. I know.
Well, I also like him. Listen, I've called Melton out when he was doing shitty things to Aaron, when he was telling people to contact the authorities when they were giving out prizes and stuff, people who gave him money.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I called up Patrick Melton. I go, what are you doing? That's not a show. You're trying to get authorities involved. And I even called Steel Toe. I was friendly with Steel Toe at the time. I'm like, dude, I don't know what Patrick's doing. I think it's fucked up. So I'm not just like one team and like whatever they do is okay and good. I enjoy Patrick Melton. I think he's a very funny broadcaster. And yeah, he puts on an amazing show. It keeps getting better every year.
Amazing?
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun.
We watched it. It's not amazing. But with that being said, that's that's subjective. What I'm saying, how come you didn't reach out to Melton when he went to the police to file because I was calling him fat in emails because he took away my super tips. When you're like, really, you're going to the police? Why don't you just delete it and block him?
You have a history of harassing people. Why wouldn't
that's
I?
Not it's emails.
He told me you were harassing him and his family.
You know what he's doing. You know.
No,
what
I don't. Doing. I know what you're doing. I know you're harassing people.
You can block an email. You can block it. It's simple.
I love that it's someone else's responsibility.
People email me all the time.
The woman you told to off herself, should she have blocked you?
Do you want to know the story with that again? Do I?
You know what's funny too is when I brought that up recently, you go, "Oh, Karl brings up old shit." Meanwhile, you're emailing me about Melton getting arrested for coke. Like that's very old shit too, Chad. Well, it's always different rules for different people.
But I don't bring it up until you guys bring shit up too. I was like, okay, I'll play your game. You guys.
Oh, again, it's my fault. You see how this works? Every time it's like,
I'll play the
rules.
I
did this because of this. I did.
You want to bring up bullshit? And the girl who offers, it was a girl that used to like me. It was a thing. She ended up dating my friend. And she Me Too'd somebody right afterwards until I told her I was bringing authorities, and she stopped all of it. It was a back and forth email exchange. Wow.
Your justification is, well, she's a bad person.
Yeah, she's mental. She's fine.
Oh, that's even better to tell someone to off themselves than if they're mental.
She started it by saying off myself, so I just responded with what she was saying. She took one half of that conversation.
Blood. She drew first blood. Got it.
No, but she kept saying it, and she had a history of like saying shitty things to me. She started dating my friend, and she was coming after me. I by the way, she's fine. She's cool. She's out there, and I wish her the best.
So are you upset that a retarded girl turned you down? Is that
no? She was into me. I wasn't into her, and she took it that object. It
just got crazy.
I can't even believe we're bringing this up right now. It's so dumb.
Fair enough. Can I bring up the dumbest thing, and then we can look at super chats?
Yeah, I want to see what the people have to say.
This is the dumbest thing, but I wanted to bring it up because this is an example of what Chad does to me and everyone else. We'll get a detail wrong. We'll get something incorrect, and Chad will go, "You're a fucking liar." See, this is proof that they're a liar. When you saw that Bruce McCullough gave us a shout out before This Little Piggy at Hackamania, and I was like, holy shit, Bruce McCullough knows who I am. He watches the show. He called me out by name. And you go, that was a cameo, you fucking idiot. No, Bruce McCullough is a fan of This Little Piggy, watches it, knows me, and recorded that for us for that show. So you're a fucking liar, Chad.
It's not that I'm a liar.
Yeah, I know it's not you're a liar. That's my whole point. Are you dumb? You're fucking dumb.
My whole thing is like, it looked like a cameo when I saw it because he looks like he was reading something. I go, oh, this is all bullshit.
Sometimes we get things wrong, don't we?
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know he knew. Some like radio chick reached out to me that knows him saying it was legit. I go, oh, I'm shocked. And by the way, the only people that know Bruce McCullough is this like 5 people.
That's
Like-
so not true. Kids in the Hall is huge.
I mean,
I mean,
that
it's
was a
huge
great
within
show.
comedy nerds, but nobody else knows. And listen, I love him. He was a huge
too.
inspiration. These are the
seen him
days I
live.
know is one of the best sketches I've ever seen. But with that being said, I didn't believe it. And okay, you want an apology? There you go. It is done.